later today.
Thank you. My next question is, could you provide some more insight on what background and security checks are performed on an irregular crosser making an asylum claim before they are released? And is there any evidence these irregular crossers, if not intercepted at the border, are not reporting to authorities to make an asylum claim? To CBSA. CBSA.
I will defer to my colleague from the RCMP to begin, and I will complete the answer afterwards.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. In terms of someone crossing the border between the ports of entry, the RCMP would intercept the person or persons. We then advise them that they are breaking the law by crossing the border under the Customs Act, crossing the border in between ports of entry. The person or persons are then detained. Their possessions are searched to ensure there's no contraband or other illegal items. They are also searched, their person is searched because they are under arrest. Under the Customs Act, we then verify their identification, do background checks and local indices checks as well as international indices checks. If there's no noted criminality or any concerns for national security, once we've interviewed them and had a lengthy discussion as to where they came from, looking at what their intentions are, if there's nothing negative that comes as a result of that, we then pass the individual over to Canada Border Services for further processing.
At this point for the CBSA, we receive the individual from the RCMP as well as the information collected by the RCMP. We proceed with fingerprinting, the taking of biometric information, a cursory interview to elicit additional information. We verify identity. In those cases where we are satisfied that there are no immigration related issues from an admissibility perspective, these individuals would be released on the terms and conditions and given an appointment to complete their eligibility interview. In cases where issues are discovered, several actions are taken immediately, including completing the interview for eligibility in its entirety, or proceeding with detention if the person is deemed to pose a risk to the public.